What up, everybody? Thanks as always for tuning in to P-Dub's Arcade Loft, where we always appreciate it when you come and hang out upstairs with us. Got some breaking fun news for the home arcade entertainment. You know what that means. Hey guys, we are back. Got some interesting breaking news, so this should be very, very quick regarding some updates from Numskull, Wonderland Pinball, as well as AtGames. So I figured we could just go ahead and I just read this comment. Oh, Paul, poor Paul, he tripped over a wire and ended up here in our live stream. Our prayers go out to you, Paul. We hope you're okay. Oh, excuse me. I got to grab one thing real quick because apparently I closed my window in my excitement. So first off, real quick, let's dive into this breaking news from Numskull. So I gotta say, I was very impressed. Now, for those of you who love collecting our mini quarter arcades and mini replicates and things like that, like nobody does it better than Numskull and New Wave Toys, right? And they gave us some great shots here of the upcoming Bad Dudes and Lunar Lander. And I gotta say, even though Bad Dudes, I crap on Bad Dudes all the time. You guys know this. I crap on Bad Dudes all the time because it just hasn't aged well. You know, neither is Double Dragon. Let's be honest, guys. Those side-scrolling beat-em-up games had their time in the sun. But there's other beat 'em up games that, in my opinion, still play really, really well today and are a lot more fun to play. We've covered that in other streams and stuff. But I got to say, Bad Dudes is a classic, right? It's also like my favorite, not my favorite, my buddy Michael B. the Game Genie's like favorite side-scrolling beat 'em up. But take a look at that Lunar Lander. Now, keep in mind, with the Lunar Lander, this is the only image they showed. They released photos today of Bad Dudes. They said probably tomorrow they're going to release a whole bunch of photos of Lunar Lander. But if there's one thing that you can kind of see here on Lunar Lander, guys, is we do have the thruster. So they are going to have that mini thruster, plenty of volcano buttons. So in my opinion, they're doing it right. But would you expect anything less from Numskull here? So they're doing it right. I think that looks pretty sick. And honestly, I'm all in on pre-ordering this Lunar Lander. Now, Bad Dudes, let's be honest, guys, they got the Data East shape of the cabinet with the rounded marquee. And this Data East Bad Dudes, guys, this looks pretty badass. And they gave us a bunch of photos of this. And if you guys are excited about these, you gotta let me know in the chat what you guys think about these. So here we go right here. Look at the marquee, looking pretty sick. Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. And obviously, these are quarter arcades. Like I've told you guys since day one, ever since I started reviewing quarter arcades and also the New Wave Toys 1/6 scale. What do I tell you guys? Whenever I have to dust or clean and dust them off, I'll turn them on and play them. But after that, I really don't play them. Right? They're like, in my opinion, these are collector's items. These are display items. These are conversation pieces. There's a lot of people out there that really, really enjoy actually playing these. Me, I've been upfront with all you guys from the beginning, right? Haven't I always said it? Like, look, I play them like once a month whenever I'm dusting the shelf that they're on, right? But just from a collectible perspective, which is how I look at these look great, right? Like this looks really really cool for bad dudes. And yes, RoboCop, the Data East RoboCop is going to be coming out. Now imagine this in this shape with the rounded marquee with the RoboCop artwork on it. It's going to look freaking killer, guys. It's going to look freaking killer. And obviously they're going to have their lighted coin doors. Now the one thing that New Wave Toys does is they actually use like die cast metal on the coin doors and certain parts, right? Numskull Quarter Arcades, it's all plastic, so these will obviously be plastic. But still, even with the plastic, the machines still look great. You wish they did die-cast metal like New Wave Toys, but it would just jump the price even more, right? And these things have already gotten really, really expensive nowadays compared to what they used to be. If we take a look here, take a look. You got your jump attack, you got your attack jump. So whether you're left or right-handed, you'll be able to play one or two dudes. One or two dudes. Now, when you actually do play, I don't know how you're going to play two people on this thing. I really don't. I mean, they're doing it so it's arcade authentic, arcade accurate. But are you really going to get two people on here? Probably not, right? Probably not. Look at that curved marquee. Dope. Yeah, put your feedback in. There's some people out there who hate these what desk or shelf stuff or desk shit as we've adopted that term in our arcade community. But guess what, guys? There's some of us that absolutely love them. Like I absolutely love these as collector pieces in my gaming room. Take a look here at the marquee. That marquee looks pretty fantastic in my opinion. Take a look at how good that looks. And they got their little CRT thing going over here to kind of give it a CRT bezel type shape, a little bit of a I forget what molding here to make it look like a CRT. Obviously these have an LCD screen in them. Waiting for 19K Fox to say it's not wide enough. I agree. He's probably going to say it's not wide enough. Oh my god. So it's cool that the Data East games are coming out. They got Burger Time coming out, Bad Dudes coming out. Those are about to be coming out released. But after that are the two big ones, right? RoboCop and Ghostbusters. And those I think are going to sell like hotcakes. I mean, just because of the Hollywood titles alone, I think you guys would probably get a little more hyped for those, right? Taking a look here. Here's just another shot of the bezel. Man, Bad Dudes looks good, doesn't it? Holy cow. Let's take a look right here. Nice little camera shot right here. And we kind of get what looks to be the side view of the lunar lander artwork right here. This kind of just snuck in this photo, in my opinion, because remember, they didn't want to show any photos of lunar lander today. They're saving that until tomorrow. But if you take a look right here, you can kind of see the side artwork right there on the one shot of lunar lander they gave us. But when you go here, you can kind of get a better view of that side panel, and that looks pretty beautiful, right? That looks pretty beautiful. Lunar Lander is an instant buy. Yeah, as much as I love Bad Dudes, and it's a great game, and I love collecting these and stuff. It's Bad Dudes, right? You guys know how I feel about Bad Dudes. I think it's a beautiful representation. Don't let my bias towards Bad Dudes being unplayable in 2025 keep you from pre-ordering if you're interested in it. But dude, I'm going to be all in on this lunar lander just for this little mini thruster. I mean, that could be kind of fun to play, right? How well will it play with the volcano buttons and the little mini thruster? We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, these are going to be expensive. I mean, I'm guessing 200 minimum, 199, probably 250. A lot of their releases lately have been 250 bucks. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's just inflation, prices, shipping, tariffs. I mean, the home arcade community is not a cheap hobby anymore. That's for sure. See, this looks kind of funny, right? So this guy's playing with his right hand. Interesting. That's interesting, right? I don't know what just happened there. Everything just kind of disappeared on me, but I think it came back. I think we're still live, right, guys? I think we're still live. Let's go ahead and take this off screen. I gotta make sure I'm still live. Oh man, too funny. All right, so let's do a quick update for AtGames. Again, this is all breaking news, guys. Breaking news. You know, P-Dubs doesn't really cover the news much anymore, right? But we're doing the news today. We're doing the news today. So AtGames put this out. Incoming transmission. A cosmic adventure awaits. Get hyped, guys. The countdown has begun. Something legendary is preparing for launch on January 30th. Are you ready to take on the mission? And that's right. Space Shuttle Deluxe from Zakaria is coming to the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K, as well as the AtGames Legends HD devices that you could play pinball on their devices. But what's interesting, guys, is look, Legends Pinball HD and Legends Pinball Micro only. They are not going to release pinball games anymore for your Legends Ultimate arcade machines, your Gamer Cores, your Legends Ultimate Mini, your Gamer Pros. They're not doing it anymore. They're just putting the pinball games on the pinball machines. So keep that in mind as well. Now, some of you might say, oh my God, this is bad news, right? Let me tell you why I'm actually interested in this is let's take a look here. So here's some footage of Space Shuttle Deluxe. What do you notice about Space Shuttle Deluxe, right? All right. What do you notice? Now, Zakaria Deluxe games, usually you get an abundance, like abundance of flippers. And yeah, this is a 6 flipper table, right? And a big shout out to the Crow Continuum. The Crow Continuum on YouTube. He posted this video 3 years ago, guys. 3 years ago, when Space Shuttle Deluxe came out on the Zakaria platform on PC and stuff. But in my opinion, I actually like the way this table's set up. Like, I like the fact that, you know, the whole front of the table here is still nice and open, so you can kind of plan and hit your shots. You don't have a ton of garbage right here in front of the slingshots. You got your 2 flippers here. You got a 3rd flipper here. Okay, that makes sense. You got the 4th flipper here. You're like, okay, that makes sense because there's a purpose for it, right? Because you want to get up here. And then, of course, all the winding ramps, like you're flying through space. You know what I mean? This is actually a decent Zakaria Deluxe table. It's a decent one. And of course, they got 2 mini flippers when you get up to the upper playfield. So yeah, we got 6 flippers. I know a lot of us don't want to see more than 3 or more than 4 nowadays, but it kind of makes sense, right? It kind of makes sense. So whatchamacallit, this actually might be one I pick up. If you guys remember, I haven't bought that Sea of Thieves pinball pack that came out. I refuse to buy it until I know what the other 2 games at least look like, right? I'm not going to give them $35 and I don't even know what I'm buying. You know what I mean? So, I've held fast to that. I've stood firm. I've held my ground. Besides, there's 200 games on the machine anyway. I'm not in a desperate rush to play Sea of Thieves until they show me what Killer Instinct and Battletoads look like. But this is going to be a single game pack that will be, I don't know how much money. I think it was on the beginning. Big shout out to the Crow Continuum for sharing this footage with us. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. So, yeah, Space Shuttle Deluxe coming out. There's your breaking news from AtGames. All right. So how many of you want a quick update on Wonderland Pinball, right? Now, it's thanks to you guys and the viewers of the Loft Report. We're happy to make a quick announcement. So let me grab it right here. Where is it? Here we go. We might get some 3D dubs here. Nope, we don't have it right there. I'm so hungry. Are you guys hungry? I'm like freaking starving. This is my lunch break. Damn it. This is my lunch break. I should be eating food, not messing around with this stuff. All right. Nope. I don't even know where it went. All right, here it goes. It's from 3 days ago. All right, Wonderland Pinball. So because of you guys and your feedback, let's go back here. So because of you guys and your feedback from the Loft Report, you guys said you wanted us to get Wonderland Pinball on to talk about their Kickstarter program, to talk about the pros and cons of this machine, to ask them some of the tough questions, why the previous Kickstarter didn't do well. What kind of trust can we get and build to make sure that this is going to be a solid product, as well as can we see some final versions of what this thing's going to look like and all that kind of stuff. Well, because of you guys and your feedback in the live chat, happy to say that we will have Wonderland Pinball on in 2 weeks. They'll be on, and they'll be on P-Dub's channel. We'll do a live stream interview with them, and also we're going to, they'll have more updates to the machine, like new artwork changes all around, more stuff implemented with the gameplay, the game code, the DMD, answer a lot of questions about the Kickstarter and stuff, because I want to know. I want to know, like, dudes, like, is this something that I'm going to end up backing, right? I've been upfront with you guys from the beginning. I'm like, it looks cool so far, but we got to see the final thing and how the Kickstarter and all that's going to shape out. So because of your guys' feedback, we're going to have them on. It's going to take them about 2 weeks to wrap up what they want to get ready for you guys. So big shout out there. If you're interested, go to Kickstarter, search Wonderland Pinball, follow the Kickstarter, that kind of stuff. So we'll have them on. If you guys are excited about that interview, give me a 1 in the chat. If you're not excited, give me a 0 or keep your mouth shut, because either way, it's going to happen. Now, tonight, we are going to do Multicade Mondays, right? Multicade Mondays is tonight, and guess what? It's the return of the GOAT. It's the return of the GOAT tonight. And in fact, those of you who happen to catch this stream, this midday stream, because not all of you will see it before Multicade Mondays tonight, you guys have already seen the return of the GOAT. That's right, guys. The GOAT is back. All hell's about to break loose in home arcade. We are going to have so much fun. Make sure you guys tune into Multicade Mondays tonight. I forgot what our topics were, but we'll figure it out. These are 2 topics that just got added that I'm not going to have time for tonight. Make sure you guys let me know what you think about these Numskull Quarter Arcades, Space Shuttle Deluxe for AtGames, Wonderland Pinball interview coming up. If you have questions, like questions you want asked that you don't think anyone else would have the balls to ask, do me a favor, leave those in the comments section of this video, and I will read those and I will write those down. Do me a favor, guys, give me a thumbs up on the way out. Thank you for subscribing, and this was your breaking news today from the Loft Report.